Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Shadows. In this video, we're going to be discussing on why Michael Myers walks instead of runs after his victims. Read this Halloween Theory article about why Michael Myers walks instead of runs after his victims. Let's get into it. Many things about Halloween's Michael Myers makes him terrifying, among them that he never runs, yet he always catches his victims. An in-universe explanation as to why Michael Myers never runs hasn't been given, but a theory gives a believable reason that makes him even more terrifying. Back in 1978, John Carpenter introduced the world to a new slasher killer named Michael Myers, who, after killing his sister when he was 6 years old, was sent to Smith's Grove Sanitarium, where he stayed for 15 years and never spoke again. Michael Myers escaped from Smith's Grove on October 30th, 1978, and returned to his hometown Haddonfield, Illinois on October 31st, ready to go on a murder spree as he targeted Laurie Strode, Jamie Lee Curtis, and her friends. Michael Myers quickly established himself as one of the scariest and most dangerous slashers in the horror genre, and his method and motivations have been the subject of countless theories, among them one that explains why Michael Myers walks to get to his victims and never runs, which adds to what makes him scary. The theory even adds that Michael Myers does all this because that's how it was when he killed his sister, Judith. Wasn't expected Michael to be home, but once he came in with the knife in his hand, she was trapped, and tension and fear quickly built up as he approached her. This could also explain why Michael failed to kill Laurie, at least in the main and reboot timelines, as his goal wasn't to kill her, but the feeling of power is trapping her and seeing the fear rise up in her. Another possible explanation for why Michael Myers never runs to catch his victims is all about Halloween night 1963. As mentioned above, 6-year-old Michael Myers killed his older sister Judith on October 31st, 1963, for no apparent reason, ignoring the whole Cult of Thorns storyline and timeline that is, and never spoke again after that. So Michael is currently disturbed and has a lot of unresolved trauma. The theory then adds that another explanation could be that Michael Myers never mentally matured, so he's still that 6-year-old boy. As such, Michael believes he won't catch his victims if he runs, even though he is now taller and stronger, but that's not something he's aware of. While this other version makes sense, as Michael Myers was clearly dealing with a lot of trauma, and Loomis didn't imagine to make much progress during his time in Smith's Grove. It actually adds some vulnerability to Michael that in the end makes him less scary. Michael Myers not running after his victims because he prefers the thrill over the kill makes him scarier because he can go after anyone at any moment, and he moves slowly on purpose just so the victims get more and more scared. This would also mean that he wouldn't have stopped after killing Laurie Strode because that wasn't his goal, and he would have continued stalking and chasing other victims to get that kick after seeing the fear in his victim grow more and more. There might not be a way to confirm or deny this Halloween theory, but it certainly adds to the mysterious of Michael Myers and gives him another layer of danger. Now, I kind of see this way, how Michael Myers, it's more the thrill of the hunt, more the thrill. He gets more enjoyment out of the fear than killing. But at the same time, again, Michael Myers is like, the predator stalking his prey. Michael Myers really doesn't need to run in a way, because again, they're going to make mistakes. His victims are always going to make mistakes. As if you see, like with Bob, Michael Myers, he hides, and then as soon as Bob comes, and of course, if you look at the movie, Bob was actually a little more taller than Michael was. But Michael Myers hid. He was smart. And then he sprung out, took Bob, stabbed him in the wall and everything else. When he went after Annie. It's just he's picking when he picks his kills and how he's going to do it. It's more like stalking and more like hiding, waiting. In a way, I see Michael Myers more like an ambush predator. In a way, not necessarily he's like going after. He's like more of that ambush type predator. Just he hides and waits. Like a snake. A snake kind of hides and watches out when it wants to attack. Same thing with lions. They're hiding in the bushes. Or in the long grass, and they're hiding. They jump out. And get you. That's why I see Michael Myers as, and him go after his prey. I mean, of course, when he's going after Lori, I mean, he's basically okay. Well, stay away from me. I need to go after her, because I kind of want to kill. But again, I see what they're talking about. He gets that feel, he gets that thrive of the hunt. Which again, that kind of explains, with Halloween Kills, how the more he kills, the more he transcends, and of course the fear feeds him and everything else. So by giving his victims that fear of chasing him, and then of course, he builds his power more by the kills as well. It's the combination of both fear and the kills. But again, I mean, that's pretty much my thought on this. I mean, like I said, it's pretty cool to read about, why Michael Myers, walks and runs. And of course, go back to, a 6-year-old kid, he's still got that 6-year-old mentality of a kid. So he thinks that he can't, so he's a little kid, he can't run after these, adults and stuff, because they're a lot faster than he is. But again, I think that Michael Myers is aware. But again, there's always that theories about how, he is that kid. He's got that kid mentality. But again, everybody, that's at the end of this video. Please comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about why Michael Myers walks and runs. And, kind of get the conversation going. And again, everybody, please like, comment, subscribe, share, and hit the notification for more content like this. And we'll catch you all next time. And always remember, my friends in the shadows, the shape is always in the shadows. Always. There, everybody.